Good afternoon, everyone. I have spent many years sailing as an engineer on ships. But just to clarify here, I did not come to Cyprus in a boat. I flew from Hong Kong. So it was in 2007, I flew from Hong Kong, and I was coming from a maritime powerhouse, and I had no anticipated finding Cyprus such a dynamic and fully operational maritime cluster. So today I will be talking more about the maritime industry in Cyprus and how it's shaping, because 7% of the GDP comes from the shipping industry to Cyprus. So today when we look at global trends across key sectors, particularly in shipping, we see three powerful forces reshaping the industries and creating new demands for investment. And I call them three Ds: decarbonization, digitalization, and deglobalization. Each of these three trends not only bring challenges, but also remarkable opportunities. So firstly, decarbonization. The global pressure to reduce carbon emission is transforming the shipping industry at an unprecedented pace. This shift towards the cleaner energy resources and sustainable technologies present a unique opportunity for Cyprus with its strategic location and deep-rooted maritime expertise. Cyprus can lead in green shipping by embracing renewable energy and eco-friendly shipping practices. Secondly, digitalization. The rapid adoption of automation, AI, and smart system is reshaping shipping operations worldwide. The shipping ministry's digital transformation will simplify the process, such as online registrations and certification verification, cutting cost and saving time. These advancements make operation faster and more accessible, reinforcing Cyprus as a hub for advanced maritime technology. Finally, deglobalization. After COVID, we have seen a complete change in global supply chains, and this is evolving into more localized network. Cyprus is perfectly poised to emerge as a key regional logistical hub. This sweeping transformations reshaping our world, the three Ds depend on one essential element: people. It's skilled, talented, adaptable individuals who will bring these changes to life, making real progress possible. This is especially true in the maritime industry, where success fundamentally depends on people, whether at sea or on shore. As I often say, above all, this is people's business. According to the Global Maritime Forum, this green transition would create up to 4 million jobs by 2050, almost twice the number of seafarers we have today. These jobs will touch every aspect of the supply chain, from renewable energy production to the manufacturing of e-fuels. It's a massive shift in how our industry operates, one that will require dedication, resilience, and forward-thinking talent. Cyprus has the potential to become a leader in maritime education, driving the green revolution in our industry. To attract more investments in Cyprus, we must seize the opportunities in sustainable infrastructure. For example, green shipping corridors can set a new standard for eco-friendly shipping in the Mediterranean, aligning with global climate. Cyprus also has a key role in energy through projects like EastMed pipeline. We know this project is delayed, but this 1,900-kilometer pipeline has great potential. It will connect Eastern Mediterranean gas reserves to Europe, improving energy security and offering economic benefits. In the future, it could also support hydrogen, solidifying Cyprus' role in the clean energy transition. The IMEC, while not directly connecting Cyprus, enhances the island's position as a strategic hub for trade and investment. By upgrading ports with renewable energy and smart technology, Cyprus can grow its influence in the region. In today's world, I also see a brighter future for Cyprus, especially in the humanitarian hub. I keep coming back to the simple truth. The real progress rests on two pillars: strong relationships with our neighbors and lasting peace. Cyprus holds a special place in our hearts, not just for its beauty, but for its vital role in the region. With its key location and advanced port facilities, Cyprus becomes our gateway to deliver humanitarian aid to areas in conflict. Through these efforts, we provide food, medical supplies, and building materials to those who need the most. It's more than just logistics, it's about extending hope and support to the people to help them rebuild lives and communities. Our strong maritime network makes it possible to deliver these resources quickly and reliably, ensuring no time is wasted when every moment counts. As Peter Drucker said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Today, we stand at a critical inflection point, a time when our choices will shape Cyprus' path towards a sustainable, thriving future. So, what do I look? So, as I gaze into the crystal ball, I see Captain Maria standing, commanding a hydrogen powered cargo ship under Cyprus flag in the very near future. She is a third generation ship captain from Limassol. Maria grew up listening to her grandfather's tales of maritime adventure, stories from an era when ships ran on coal and later thick, dark, heavy fuel oil, leaving smoky trails across the skies. Maria is charting a new course. With a simple tap on her laptop, she submits arrival papers, receiving instant clearance to enter Cyprus waters. The days of endless paperwork are gone, just as the smoke that once clouded the skies has vanished. This is the future, cleaner, quieter, and brimming with hope. Standing on the deck, Maria's daughter gazes at the endless horizon and asks, Mama, will the sea and sky always stay this clean and clear? With a gentle smile, Maria replies, only if we choose to protect it. Thank you.